So Love Island, I finally got around to watching it. Can I just say, it gets harder to watch every year. By the way, don't take that out of context. Amy Hart, India Polak still hit me up for the pod because I think I should be on it the morning after. I'll get up early. I'll bring my little offspring and we can all just properly debrief together. So I'm going to try and remember everything that I feel like I made a mental note of whilst it was going along. First things first, I can't believe I even got past the intro. I thought I was seeing things and it was just timed weird when they were mouthing along to the words of, what was that song on, Higher and Higher? That was dreadful. So it was a miracle that I got past that first bit, but I did get past the first bit. And yeah, it went from... It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot, the people and the way it is, and they have like this samey kind of way and approach of doing things and saying things and doing weird shit. Also, Scott, coming in on Smoke, like, ready for a full-blown brawl. Like, it's not Top Boy, you're on the wrong show, babe. Not that you'd ever get accepted for Top Boy. But yeah, that was really weird. Like, really weird. And I know people are like, oh, Sean, he goes through me, I don't like him. Listen, I would rather deal with him any day. I find Scott insufferable. You can just tell how clever he thinks he is as well. Like, the way he tries to word think, just everything about him is heinous. What's his name? Charlie. Do you know, people are so, like, artificially weird in the mind. He said something on, like, the coming on about how, like, when it flipped to his bit, about how, oh, yeah, I'm better looking now because I've got a few more tattoos. Like, they are fuck all to do with the reason you're better looking. It's literally because you look older. He looks older and, like, more grown and even, like, a bit hairier. And I just feel like that's adding to him being considerably more attractive. I say considerably more attractive. That would suggest that I remember him at all from the first time round, and I don't. Which leads me on to the next thing, Leanne. How have I never seen Leanne before? She's mega. I've watched every series. Whilst it's got more and more difficult to watch, like I'm saying, I've watched every series and I do not remember her. Not for 1 minute. Like, I've just never seen her before. Which, she's proper pretty. So, yeah, that seems strange. By the way, and I'm not shallow. Like, if you saw my exes, you'd see how shallow I am not. And I'm not saying they're all terrible, but they're definitely not like... Every stereotypically good-looking person who's tried talking to me in my life, I've never gone along with it. They've just not got that... they've not drawn me in. They've not had anything that's made me want to remain talking to them, let alone doing anything else. So I'm really, really not shallow, but I was kind of laughing at myself because in the moment that I realised Kieran is like 6'5", I was like, okay, now I kind of get it a little bit. Because he would never be my type, like, in the slightest. I mean, none of them are. I genuinely would have to couple up with a girl, I think, if I was in there. But, yeah. Unless Ovi went in. Where is Ovi at? Because that would be different. Oh, and this other thing that they all do. You surprised me. You surprised me. Talking to you has really surprised me. Why do you all say that? It's like they think it sounds really intriguing and really good. And without sounding awful, and I'm not judgmental, but I just truly believe they're just not a surprising bunch of people. I reckon they're quite the opposite, quite unsurprising. You know, if you were to sit and have a conversation with them, I think the element of surprise would be something that you'd be quite low on the ground for. Millie Court, I love her. I love Millie. I love her laugh. I just love her. I just think she's great. I liked her the first time round very much so. And I love the fact that because of her experience the first time, it's now like she's kind of gone in and he's just wanting to do it entirely differently and, like, talk to anyone and everyone that she fancies and, yeah, do that as you meant to. I feel like I went off on a bit of a tangent a minute ago and I didn't get to what I was saying, but what I was saying is it does make Kieran marginally more attractive, even just, like, in my mind without seeing him in person, that I know he's that tall, which, yes, sounds shallow, but as I've just explained, I'm definitely not. Also, who was it? Was it Belle who said, I've never judged people and that's where I've been going wrong and he's judged people? That's one of mine now for 2026. I'm going to start judging people more. I've done an unholy amount of charity work. So unless you come into me elite, I'm totally remaining solo, which I'm so alright about. So yeah, you've got to be. Anyway, that's not what we're on about. I was also sat thinking of the reasons I could absolutely never in a million years go on Love Island, right? And the main one, and I don't mean to sound boring, because listen, I'm no angel, but the severely low level and even consideration of any kind of hygiene is fucking beyond me. Like, they snog like they're in a movie and they've been in love for fucking years. Not only that, but the frequency of the snogging and the switching it up between, it's just a bit much for me. Like, why is nobody considering any hygiene component? Why does nobody give a shit? Like, but I think you've got to be a bit like that, haven't you, to go on there in the first place? So yeah, but that for me is really quite bad. But yeah, anyway, I am going to keep watching it. I used to watch it like bang on time before having Camden. I am going to keep watching it. I'm probably, more than likely, I'd say almost certainly, keep commenting on things and people and the way they behave and what goes on. But yeah, they're my opinions. That is my overview so far.